Hi, this is Lindsay with Harquin's Boutique Bookkeeping, and I'm here today to talk to you about sales tax for your boutique. So first, let's define what is sales tax. Sales tax is the tax that you charge the end user for the product. You don't get charged sales tax when you buy the product from your wholesaler, but you do charge sales tax on the product when you sell it to the consumer because they are the end user and you are not. If you are currently paying sales tax to your vendor and then you are turning around and selling that product to a customer and then are paying sales tax again, you need to listen up. This is very common for boutiques, and it's because they don't understand what a reseller's permit is. So a reseller's permit is when you register with the state as a person that will be selling your product to other customers at a later date. You would go to your state website. Like I live in Ohio, so I would go to tax.ohio.gov and I would search for register for a sales tax account, something along those lines. Sometimes they're called permits, reseller permits. Sometimes they're called sales tax accounts, vendor permits. There's a lot of names, but they all mean the same thing. So you would log onto that state website and register for an account. The next thing you would do is, as you're registering, they would ask you questions about how much sales tax you're going to collect in a certain amount of time and all of that. You would go ahead and fill that data out, and that's going to determine how frequent you have to pay that sales tax, file and pay it. Then you would set up your point of sale. A lot of you use Shopify, but some use Square. You set up your point of sale to match what your state's requirements are. So some of you have county and state. Some of you have city and state. Whatever it is, you would set it up appropriate to your people in your state. So you're going to, the minimum sales tax that you're going to withhold from your customers are everyone in your state. We were not talking about nexus requirements to where you need to start charging in other states. We're just talking about your home state right now, the very basics. So for instance, I live in Ohio. So anyone who is in Ohio, I would charge sales tax for. I live in Franklin County, Ohio. So anyone I would have to charge if I had a brick and mortar in Franklin County. But if I was on an online boutique, then I would charge anyone in Ohio. And I'd have to charge it by whatever county they're in. So you'd set up your point of sale so when they check out with their address, it would automatically know what sales tax to charge. Then when it's time to charge or file and pay your sales tax return, you would just run a report in your point of sale to break it down by either county, whatever your requirements are, and then you would plug those numbers into your state website. You would do this at whatever frequency they tell you to. Most of the time, it's either monthly or quarterly. I know some states have semi-annual and annual returns. You just would file however often they wanted you to file a return. I know that there is one weird state, New York. Their quarters run different. Their quarters are, instead of January through March, April through June, and so on, theirs is 1 month off. So it's November through February. Beware, because when you go to file that on a normal quarter, like every human being in the United States, you're going to be late. So keep that in mind. So if you guys need any help at all, please reach out. We are so happy to help. And we are keeping up to date with all the Nexus changes and filing Nexus returns for a lot of our clients. When this pandemic hit, a lot changed. A lot of people went online, and now they have Nexus requirements in a lot of different states, and we are here to help.